All right, this is some more video of my trip when I was in Houston, Texas. I went to Goodwill Outlet. I think it was on the 22nd of February, and it was a Saturday. So I think the time was around 2 o'clock p.m. And I just got in there. Look at that big hole. Yep. You see what I'm saying? And you think about as much money as Goodwill make per day, that hole should not be there. But anyway, let's continue shopping. So I was able to grab a basket. And I put and you can't bring them baskets outside, y'all. That's kind of bad, though. So that's why I got my little cart, too. My little push cart. So I might be able to push that around while I park the basket and put all my stuff in there. So that's what I'm doing. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to find a place to put my basket. And that way I just grab me a bag or grab my little push thing that I got, and we can walk around the store. That way you won't be bumping to everybody, and you have room to shop. And anything I find, I just go back to the basket and put in there. As you can see, they're putting things out. So in case you want to know what is the Goodwill bins and why nobody's shopping right now, because they haven't finished the row. You have to wait till they finish the row, and they're going to tell you either go or shop. Then you're able to shop. But you have to wait until they finish the row, putting out the row first. So that's what I'm doing. You guys, I'm outside. I'm trying to do a walk. So if I get out of breath, because I'm trying to walk fast and talk at the same time. So excuse me for that. But anyway, I'm just trying to get my walk in any kind of way I can. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So we are all just waiting for them to complete the row before we head out and start shopping or start moving around, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, it's real busy in there. It's real busy. So that's what a Goodwill outlet, a Goodwill bins. The real name is Goodwill Outlet. But that's what a Goodwill Outlet is. It's a place where they get donations or they get the store returns. Like if they have a Goodwill store, things that don't get sold at the store will go to Goodwill Outlet stores. So a regular Goodwill store, and they don't sell everything. So all that stuff that goes in that store, before it goes out to the landfill, wherever it may go, it goes to this store first. Well, second, the Goodwill Outlet. And they also get donations too. They just don't get the Goodwill store returns or the things that don't sell in Goodwill store, but they also get donations too. And a lot of times people look for, you want things that hasn't hit the store yet, because if it hit the store, then people have already went through it. So you won't find a lot of good things. So that's why people like to get find items that don't have tags on there. Because if it have tags, then we know it went to the Goodwill store, was in the Goodwill store. So that's what we're doing. And I would say about 80% of the items that is in Goodwill Outlet comes from the Goodwill store, honestly. So, and that's just me going through some shoes. I think I found about 3 or 4 pair of shoes at this place anyway. That's a nice, what's that? Was that a Nike or that? I don't know. But I did find about 4 pairs that was resale. About 2 for me. I found some for my sons. I think that's for my son. I got that. So that's what I was doing. Picked them up. I forgot the name of that. I don't know why I can't think right now, but anyway. Oh, because I'm walking. That's what it is. But anyway, this is one of my favorite Goodwill outlets in Houston. The other one is in Cypress, Texas, or Katy, Texas, whatever you want to call it. So there's 2 of my favorite ones. I find things at both of them. I kept saying that Cypress was my favorite one, but this one has good items too. So I found good things in both of the stores. And this is the hard goods that's in the back. Now this one here, I'm trying to think, was it this one? No, not this one. Because I know one of them is connected to a computer store. They have a computer store where you can learn how to do computers and stuff. But look at all that broken stuff back there. That TV was broken. They just threw it. they just threw that TV down on the floor. You saw the TV? They just threw it on the floor. Look at that mess. Look at that. And that treadmill, y'all didn't even have to bring that mess here. You should just went straight on to the dumpster. But yeah, that's the hard goods, I should say. Or the bigger items. So you see those numbers to the top, right? Yeah, like 7, 4, 6, whatever. So they let you know when a new rotation, they call it rotations. So they let you know when a new rotation is coming out. So they'll say something like, there's going to be a new rotation on aisle 5 in 15 minutes. A new rotation on aisle 5 in 15 minutes. So they're letting you know what to be looking out for. So when they say that, people are moving. They're moving now. They're moving to the aisle 5 or what, aisle 6 or whatever aisle they say it. Because they want to shop. So they, it was messed up inside them Ugg shoes, slippers, whatever you want to call it. So, but this place, it's pretty besides the hole in the wall, whatever. The items, let's talk about the items. Let's talk about the store itself. The items are real clean. I mean, I had no problem touching the item. They had no smell besides a used smell of used clothes. You have a whole lot of clothes in there. You know, you're going to have some kind of used smell. But it was not wet. There was just items that's been in the store. Most of them. At least 80%. So again, as you can tell, it was a real busy day. And you find that on Saturdays. Saturdays is the days when it's mostly crowded in there. And remember, you can bring kids. This store here, all 5 Houston stores, you can bring children. So, but in Dallas, we have 2 stores in Dallas. We have one in Dallas, one in Fort Worth. The Dallas one, no children allowed, which I like that. Because to me, children is in the way, and you have to be real careful, especially when you got these big baskets. And children get hurt in stores like that, places like that. Especially when people are trying to run for items, moving fast for items, being aggressive for items. And you don't want your child getting hurt. So if my children was young, I probably would not want them to go there or to be there. You know, and that's me. That's like young kids down. I think you have to be 16, at least 16 to go to the one in Dallas. But I think here you can have any age to go. And so right now I'm just going through some items, going through some clothes. You have to, most of the time the hard goods, which anything is not clothes, they try to put that together, but sometimes they get mixed up in there. You have your hard goods and sometimes you have the toys. But they do their best they can, you know. And I almost got them curtains because that was brand new curtains. But I was like, nah. I'm traveling. I don't need all that meat. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, I did get it, but I ended up putting it back. So I just got it for a while, and I ended up putting it back because I was like, I don't think that's worth it. And I need the room. So. And they change. I want to say they change rotations pretty often. So the rotations was changed pretty often. And rotation, again, is when they take out a row of bins and they bring out a new row, a row that nobody has dug through. So that's what rotations are. And I think this place, they did it, I want to say at least every 30 to 45 minutes you had a new row coming out. Maybe sooner. Because when you're digging in a row, time is passing fast, y'all. Because, you know, you're trying to have like 7 rows on one side and 7 rows on the other, maybe longer, I don't remember. But you're trying to dig fast before a new set come out. And before you even get to the finish, finish that row, a new row is coming out. So you don't really know, like, how long have I been digging in this? And this place here, again, all the ones in Houston, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, this is in Houston. When I was in town in Houston, when I was just passing through because I was going home to Louisiana. So I decided to go to this one and the one in Cypress because I think they're both of them one of my favorite places to go. So that's how I end up here. And that's just love. I love the thrift of it. I love the thrill of it. I mean, that's beautiful. Why didn't I get that? I don't know. But that is gorgeous. No, but I didn't, even though it's gorgeous, I didn't get it, I did get that. I think that's not Victoria's Secret. What is that? It was brand new. It's to me, it's summery, beachy. Haven't sold yet. I think that Ashley Stewart, I think. And it's gorgeous. It's a little pants set. And it's cute. I think the price on there, you guys, was, I want to say like $50-something for that. That's Peter Malloy, I think. Summer Comfort. I got them. I'm just showing you some of the things, y'all, that I got. And what is that there? Because I know I'm getting it. Anything that was in the bag, I'm getting. I'm just showing you guys that. What? Ella Bean. It's a vintage shirt, jacket. Very nice. Heavyweight. That right there. Oh, Boy Scout. I think I showed you in the last video. I have 2 of those. So I got both of them. That's Athleta. A little skirt. Pretty. I think it was like an extra large, 2X. So you guys never know. And that was a brand new towel I almost got, but I'm like, man, you got to travel. If I was home, I would have got it because gray is the color of my bathroom and my kitchen. That's the colors I use, but I didn't get it. But you guys, if y'all looking for something for yourselves or to resell or your family, and prices going up on everything. I was just told for starting tomorrow, everything at Goodwill at Dollar Tree is going to be $175. Most of the things in there. So if you guys looking for a good place to source for yourself, or to sell or whatever, buy for your children, your grandchildren, this Goodwill Bins, if you don't mind the digging, is a good place to go because you can find brand name items over there. And I didn't know about a lot of items until I went to Goodwill Bins and started researching. And like, there's more brands besides Gucci and Louis Vuitton. In July 2025 of this year will make 3 years since I've been reselling at the scale I am on. Now, I've always resold on eBay, but the scale I'm reselling on, it'll make 3 years, you guys. And I never crossed my mind that I could make as much money as I am making as a reseller, as a part-time reseller, because I'm not full-time. Because like I told y'all before, I have a full-time job that pays my bills, and besides that, that's my insurance. I tell you how I appreciate my job helping me pay my insurance. So that's one of the reasons why that I am not doing this full time, But this has been real helpful to me, I could say, I had a part-time job, you guys, and that part-time job that I had, even though I was working from home, it had me exhausted. This do not have me exhausted. I'm doing something that I love to do. I love to go. First of all, I'm meeting people. I'm buying brands. I'm learning about brands that I never knew exist. I'm able to wear brand clothing. I'm able to buy these brand clothing at a low price and sell them at a higher price on eBay. It's a win-win situation. Thank you guys so much for watching, for listening to me. I'm just a regular person that's trying to make a difference in my life and people around me. I'm doing these videos. Maybe I can encourage somebody. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day.